Hello my gorgeous makeup loving friends, how's it going? Welcome back to my channel, or if you're new here, hi, my name is Teresa. If you have been watching my TikTok and Instagram, you might have seen that I got an amazing package from Arttitude Cosmetics. It included some brushes, some liners, most importantly the liner palette, and some lashes. So I'm using those today to create this look, which was BT Dubs, totes stolen by the lovely Kylie. This is Kylie B. I'm linking her stuff down below, and I will show you her picture now of that fabulous look. It's my attempt to do it. It's not as good as hers, but fuck it, it'll do. But this video is partly creating this look using Arttitude Cosmetics products, but mostly testing this out and giving you a little review. But plot twist, there's an extra little kajigger. I am doing a giveaway. I know, isn't that amazing? I am giving away this palette, not this exact palette, because this has been used and I'm not giving this away. This is mine. But I am doing a giveaway of this amazing graphic liner set. So if you want to see how I did this, the tutorial, and see what the story is with the giveaway, then do please keep on watching. So I wanted to test as many of the liners as possible, and this is the look that I came up with. I did absolutely steal it from the lovely This is Kylie B. I'm going to show her picture now. Obviously mine is the poor man's version of that, but hey, okay, I gave it a go. But I wanted to use, like I said, the Arttitude Cosmetics stuff. I'm linking Kylie's Instagram down below. She also has a YouTube, check her out. Let's just get straight into it. I'm using this Blend Bunny B1 brush, and I am going into the shade Jungle in the Colour Splash palette. So I'm literally just popping that in there because I want to kind of get a few colours in there and also kind of show you what this palette is like to an extent. It is a much loved palette of mine. I do tend to dig into it every so often. It's a bit of a fail-safe, as you can see. Pretty nice pigmentation. Now I'm taking this Inglot 208 and I'm going into the shade Lime. And as you can tell, I'm just kind of working that on top of the other shade. It's so beautiful and vibrant and just meshes really, really nicely with this. And now I'm just using a Cash Beauty brush and I'm going into the shade Mint. Now this is a very pigmented shimmer, so you just need the tiniest amount. And then I'm just taking the Blend Bunny brush again and just kind of sweeping it along like that and just generally meshing them together, and that's that bit done, nice and simple. Now I'm taking another Cash Beauty brush and I'm going into the shade Rain, and I'm just placing it next to where Jungle is, where my horrible eyelid is. I wish I didn't have as many folds in my lid as I do. There you go, bad genes. And then I'm just taking a blank canvas E10, it's totally dry, and I'm just going between these just to kind of mesh them a little bit further. But as you can see, no major issue with blending. And now I'm taking a Sigma E33 and going into the shade Mermaid. And this is just a crazy beautiful blue shimmer. Like, ugh, how dare it be that pretty. And very, very pigmented. Like for a shimmer, you do kind of go, oh, you showed up. And again, I'm taking the blank canvas E10 and just kind of switching over and back just to chill it out a little bit. And now I'm taking a BH brush and I'm going into the shade Grape. And all I'm doing here is just kind of etching out the shape here. And now I'm taking a blank canvas E10 and I'm going into the shade Candy. And this is quite a bright pink, and I'm kind of placing that above there and just going under there as well. Just putting it wherever I feel like it. You know why? Because it's my eye and I'll do what I want. I'm now taking this BH brush and I'm basically going into Grape and Violet at the same time. And I am just smacking that there and bringing it down just to really kind of bring a bit more depth, because fuck it, why not? And when in doubt, take a blank canvas E10 again and just kind of go between them there, just in an attempt to have a little bit less of a harsh line. Probably still be there, but fuck it, we're like going over that quite a bit anyways. This is just to make it look like I kind of know what I'm doing. So I went and kind of did that weird sort of a cut crease, so let's continue. I'm taking this Zoeva 238 and I'm going into the shade Moonstone. And I'm just packing that on, just following that design really. This is quite pigmented, so it doesn't take that much to show up, thankfully. And then I'm just taking this sort of a liner brush and I'm going into the shade Lemon. And I'm literally just kind of popping that there along the lash line because I want to make it look like it's like the sun peeping through the clouds. That's my attempt anyway. And same brush again, using Tigress. Just continuing really where I left off. and then going into Fire and just kind of extending that then to the very, very end. And then all I'm doing from there is just taking this blank canvas E10 and just swishy back and forth just to work it in, but I will be putting more of Moonstone on top. And again, I'm taking the Zoeva 238 and I'm taking a bit more Moonstone and just kind of shoving that on top, just because, like I said, I wanted it so that it's kind of peeking out. And then again, taking the blank canvas E10 and swishing back and forth. Super simple. But lads, let's actually get into using the liner. I have this liner brush that I got from Shein. It's pretty darn good. And I'm going into the yellow shade here. And what I'm going to attempt to do is essentially a little half moon. I mean, that's not bad. It's pretty pigmented. And considering I'm kind of putting it over a blue, like a fairly deep colour, that's not bad. And I'm just taking this same brush again. I'm going to do a quick line here. Is it perfect? No, but that's me trying to do this on camera as well. So then the next thing I'm doing is taking this liner brush and going into the white liner. Now I have to say I was quite impressed with this because it's very opaque. And yes, I do see that I have the yellow there. That's for future Teresa to clean up. All I can say is, move over, Space Panda. I've found a much better white liner now. I mean, look at that. It's super opaque. Like, no problem with it. I really did just want to test as many of these as I possibly could, including like the UV, the metallics, the whites, the lights. So let's do another one. I'm taking this brush again. Well, not again, it's a different one. And I'm just going into the orange. That's quite a UV type shade. And all I'm doing is just kind of going along the lash line. That'll do, right? And I wanted to check the deeper colors, and this is a brush that comes with the collection, and I'm going into this shade here. And this is a much kind of deeper shade, and I'm kind of putting that out there and having it meet that kind of quite bright orange. And I'm going to go over that white again. And as I said, I wanted to do some of the metallic shades, and this shade alone is worth the palette. Okay, so I'm taking this Shein liner and I'm going into this shade here. And I'm just going to place that underneath where the white is. I was so impressed by the opacity of that. I think that is just immense. And I wanted to see what the story was with the pale colours, so I went into this sort of a lilac. And literally I'm just making like little star shapes down here. As you can see, even though it's a light colour, it still is super pigmented and goes on over those darker colours. I'm quite impressed with that. Now this one is a bit more of a stretch. It doesn't really show up that well, but I still wanted to try it. The reason why it doesn't show up that well is because I stupidly put green on green, but fuck it, let's do it. I am going into this shade now, and literally all I did was just dot it around there. That's right, super simple, that's it. But one of the ways that I like to test a liner is to see if I go back over it, what's kind of the story there. So that's right, I'm going back into the white again, so let's see how that performs. I mean, I think that's brilliant. There's no cracking, by the way, as you can see. Because by the way, I've gone over that white a few times just because I made a few boo-boos on the other eye. And the fact that there's no cracking, hallelujah. And I really wanted to try the gold. So again, I'm just going into this gold shade here. And I just kind of wanted to put it on the inner corner there, just to see how it would mesh. Plot twist really well. And then again, where kind of the orange meets the yellow, and where the gold meets that kind of a, or the orange meets the kind of a purpley gold. And then we're at the very last bit. I'm just using this liner brush and I'm going into the pale blue, because again, I want to see how well these kind of pale colours turn up. And guess what? They show up really well. Look at that. I'm very pleased with that. Super, super simple. I'm gonna heck off now and finish the rest of my face, and I will come back and tell you a little bit more about the giveaway. Okay, I'm back. I finished off everything. Super, super simple. I put on one of the Arttitude Cosmetics lashes in the style Envy, and I also obviously had to use their bullet lipstick in the shade Conquer, which has fast become, if you can't tell, one of my fave red bullet lipsticks. Highly, highly recommend. But I will zoom you in now so you can see the entire eye look. So as I said, this was directly inspired by Kylie. It was a little bit of an attempt to recreate. It wasn't as good, but fuck it, it'll do. Like, I think you can really see the liners work really, really nicely. Super opaque. In all, I used, I think, 9 out of the 16 liners, so I can give you a very, very good idea of these. In case you're wondering what liner I have down in the waterline, that is actually one of the She Glam liners. I know a few of you guys had been asking, Melissa, they're good and worth getting. But yeah, that's it. Let's get into the actual review. Okay, so if you are a liner hoe like myself, this is amazeballs. I had been trying to use Suva's Space Panda, that's their white liner, and it just wasn't working very well for me. I've struggled to find a good white liner. This is it. Super happy with that. Oh my god, the metallic! I've gotten a few from a few brands before and they're not very opaque, and I'd have to go over them a few times and then they crack. There is no cracking with this, like at all, because I've gone over like the white again just to be certain. As you can see, no cracks. The metallics, super opaque. Cannot get over the amount of colour that you get from these like pastel shades. The UV ones, super, super special. Yeah, I am all for this. They mix really, really well. 10 out of 10, love this. You can get this with my affiliate code. It's Teresa10 if you're interested. There's loads of codes flying around, you know, do what you want. As I said, I got the lashes as well, and I of course used the Colour Splash, which is a firm favourite of mine. But let's get on to the giveaway. So what's the story with the giveaway? This is going to be open until the very end of April. So loads and loads of time, because today is, as I'm filming, the 12th, so we have about 2 weeks. So if you comment underneath this video, like, comment, subscribe, I will be checking to see if you're subscribed. If you're not subscribed, soz, you gone. All of my Patreons get an automatic entry. Those who are on the second tier, they get an extra entry. It's a whole thing. But if you're interested in this, you can get a submission to the giveaway by liking and commenting underneath this video with your Instagram handle, and you can get an additional 2 entries by going to my last 2 videos. I'm gonna kind of pop them down below in the description box so you can find them, and just comment with your Instagram handle and I will come and I will find you in a non-scary way. But this is an international giveaway. It doesn't matter where you are, I will find you. I will be trying to contact you. All of the details down below are there in terms of the giveaway, so keep a little eye out for that. But yeah, this amazeballs. I think even just for the metallic liner alone and the white liner, I was so impressed with this. But that's it, we've kind of gone through the nitty-gritty. It is an excellent liner palette. I think this is brilliant, particularly for any like makeup artists out there. Definitely get your hands on it. It's nice and travel friendly. But that's it. Do please like, comment and subscribe. Turn on that notification bell so you can see more whatever is happening over here. And do please share, because sharing is caring, unless of course it's an STD, in which case, you know, wrap it up. Don't be gross. That's it. That's the end of the video, and I will see you guys in the next one. Bye.